Hey again, one of interesting feature added by Google is Firebase database. So Google allow you now to use Firebase database to access to a directory and read from it in real time, which is amazing that you will see it in seconds how on the next video how we do online gaming. For now, what I want to learn is very simple things. You see this here authentication. This is totally different from this one. So what I want to do, I want any user login. I will get his name, email, and I will get his UID, and I will save them here in the database as a node under user. So if you suppose I know here I have some node named users, and just have value true, nothing to it, just to create it. So this is user will have list of users inside it as a node. So how to work with it? If I just go to my work area in the Firebase assistance, I just see here I said save and retrieve data, click on it and just click add Firebase. So he will add this one to my Gradle. Add it, then you done. So now he add the Firebase to my Gradle so I could work with the Firebase. So to work with Firebase, you have first of all, you go to the app and you define something about Firebase instance. You say, hey, I need to define a private, and this private instance, this is variable which is instance from my database. So I say database, which be equal Firebase database. Okay, hopefully we will get it. So Firebase database dot get instance. If you see how we just import Firebase database, I think he just imported here. Now I have instance. Second thing, I do my reference for the database. So I say private var, I name it very basic name, my ref, you will see it a lot. So I say database dot whatever, I say get reference or references. So what this thing do for us, you just connect with this database in Google. So just this two line, what the sound. Sorry, I'm living on the street, I think. So I just have this real-time database. When I added these two lines, like here, I said database that I'm creating an instance from the database, then I connect to it. So now this one have an instance from the database, and I could access to that instance. So what I want to do, here when the person did login, I save the information about that user. Okay. So about the current user, I save it in the database before I go. So I say here, save in database. Okay, this is just a start point, then we will move it in a second. So to save the database, I say my reference dot, then children. The database here working as a children because it's nodes, so children inside children. So I want to access to this children, which name it users. Okay, access to this children, which name it user. Okay, now I'm the children of the user. I want to add child to it. I add child which represent the user UID. So I take this one, add this 10. And I added to it value, set value for this user. So I say set value. I will add the email of that user. So what I mean by this code, really easy code. So I just say, hey, go to the database, go to the node name it user, create a new node inside it, name it, have an ID of that user, then set the value of the email of that user. I just run this code and I just see how the real time work. If you just run it, and in seconds you will load it, and in seconds he will pop. You will see the how he will be able to directly create node, add user inside it. So the idea of this point is what? The idea is this. We're creating node users, and in this node we have all the information about the users. So we have a user, then say just it's debugging. So in second you will see it in this node as his email and his password, I think so. So because I'm here, hopefully just going back to home page, see here is it. See directly created. Why he created this way? Why I use it UID? Because I'm sure every user have unique UID, so I will not get confused if the second user coming login. If the second user coming here and also want to login, he will create another node for him inside this one, and he will add the email of that user. To make sure we are right, if I just suppose doing the same application, I don't have another application for now. I would just use same application, Tic Tac Toe game. I just remove it from here and rerun the application again and just login with different user, because I just using like just want to demo it for you in the same emulator. If you just try different emulators, but yes, in my screen, if I open two emulator, it will take too much to run. So just let me suppose this another user, this username Hussein at gmail.com, and his password, whatever he want to add his password, and he want to login. When you click login, the Firebase just create another node. He take his UID and his email. His UID is this one. If you see it, if you just want to make sure if this is same user UID, just copy it, go to users, and look for that ID. See it? Same ID. So the idea is this: we have a node named users, and we will have all the information about these users. Every user have his UID, and we will continue saving all this information about these users. So just to make my code a little bit like better, I think it is not good to call this code here, because every time he will load, I don't need to call this code every time. I need it only for first time when he did login. So when he did login, create user and do this. So a really easy process. I say I need only for one time, only one time when user did login, create the node for me. I don't want him every time he come node, he come and create, he come and create, he come and create. So he suppose you say, hey, maybe there's a null value. You know that because he expect he having null value, but we are sure if we come here, there is no null value. If you want to make sure, you say you could follow same pattern here. Either you say, hey, if the user is not null, do this, or you remove these things, or you just say it's better this one. I think the user is not null. So this one now is get called only one time. So, but let me think about the process again. We are saving here the user ID, and we saving the email of the user. I think this is not professional or code, because what we want to have how the other user know your UID. The other user will never know your UID. He could know your email, but he cannot know your UID. So it's better to replace them. Instead adding email UID, instead adding UID email, I save email UID. But if you do it in this way, if I just go here, I say, hey, I have this one, I want to take this one, move it here, and I take this email and move it here, this one will not work. Why? Because in the Firebase, if you just rerun it, the Firebase will never be able to add @ inside the node name. So you cannot use @ because email have @. So if you come here, @ we have. So you cannot have a node having @. So it's better to take only this part. So splitting string and save it. So if you just define a function here, and I will define it here. I define function. I will name it split string, and it just get a str, which is string. Okay, and this string was get splitted. So how I say I do that? I say, hey, variable split equal then string str dot split whatever the string is coming. I just want to split the string according to the @. So when you see @, please split the string and return for me only the split in the location 0. That means only the first one. So whatever, hopefully this one up. He said split change. Hey, you need to you say, hey, I'm returning string here. So he will understand, hey, you are returning string. So it's better to save only the UID. So not saving, just calling this method here. So I don't want to save in the database. I don't want to save the user or whatever. So I sending current user. Let me suppose current user dot email. It's going to split. Split will get it. Why he just give me error here? So if you just look through this one, he say maybe he need to change it to string. Maybe. Let me suppose to string. If he was able, yeah. You need to change it to string. So this split method will take your email, get it here, split it 2 parts, take only before @ and return the first part for you. And bam, he done. Now if I run it, it will not work because I need to delete the application. I suppose this application working just for a new user. As I said, I don't want this function to call it thousand times. So just deleting the application and rerun it. So I just go here, go to main, delete my application, which is Tic Tac Toe. Hopefully I see it now. Deleted. Okay, then rerun the app and he will ask me for a new user. It's better to clean up my database with the new data, so just clean all the users so I don't have any bad users. Also, I clean the database now, the authentic all them, so I will always have the clean data, last clean design. So make sure I just delete everything, so make sure I don't have any problem. So now if I just go here, he have to be able to log in now. For now, he just log in, and he asked me to enter. Let me suppose I say I'm Hussein at gmail.com. So, and my password, whatever I want to do, and just click login. He have to say, hey, login successful, and login successful. He open this page for me. If I just refresh this page, he have to be able to show me my logged user. That's what we learned. Hey, there's user, this is my email, and this is my UID. If I just go to the database, you have to also to create node for me, node name it Hussein, have my UID. So now it's better or easy to access to this user Hussein by his name. So here we done. See you next.